For us to really understand Parmenides and what he has to say, let's review what we've learned about the pre-Socratics that we've studied thus far, up till now. The big issue that we've been looking at with the pre-Socratics is their metaphysics, their ontology, and the issue being change and permanence. The Milesians looked for a permanent reality. That was something that was there. Thales, Anaximander, Anaximenes, they all were looking for substance. That's the way Aristotle termed it, substance. That is, they thought that change was real, but could only be understood in terms of something permanent. That is, there was a permanent substance, and it was changing the way things went back and forth. For Anaximander, we had the war going on between the opposites in the infinite, the unbounded, the apeiron. So we were explaining, change in terms of the matter there, the permanent thing. Same thing happened with Anaximenes. He just explained the process, had a slightly different view from Anaximander. But Heraclitus came along and he said, he thought that the Milesians were going about it, the boys from Miletus, as I sometimes call them, were going about it the wrong way. That is, he found that the only thing permanent, the only real thing, was change itself. That is, the search for a permanent material substratum is illusory. It's an illusion, or so he thought. And that's why he had that doctrine of the flux. Everything is always changing. There isn't anything permanent. You can't say anything. You can't step in the same river twice. Anything that you say is false by the time you utter it. Now Parmenides comes along, and it's really a turning point in the history of Western philosophy. And he has some interesting views. First of all, he denies exactly what Heraclitus is saying. He denies the reality of change. You might think you see things changing, but not for Parmenides. That is not real. For Parmenides, change is absolutely impossible, and the very, very notion of change makes no sense whatsoever. It is completely incoherent.